My name's Harriet Howe. I've been a vet for 32 years. I grew up on a farm. I loved every animal all the time. My first love was frogs when I was a toddler. I had all kinds of animals growing up on the farm. I started working at the Burbank Animal Shelter in December of 2000. I've been here 12 years. It's a small shelter. We only have 50 kennels for dogs, although our small dogs will put together, or if animals come in together, they stay together, bonded. And it wasn't designed as a shelter to begin with, to my knowledge. It's a super old building. But you come in the front where the offices are, you go straight through to the dogs. The first 40 kennels are dogs that are available. From then, you walk into the cat, bunny, guinea pig available area. That's all for the public for viewing. And then we have 10 dog runs beyond the cat viewing room where we keep either sick, injured animals that have bitten someone and have to be quarantined, things like that, or recovering from surgery. We'll recover them from surgery there. As you go through, it's kind of a windy shelter. Past the cats, there's another available cat room that's quieter, so we call it the library for our Shire cats. They seem to do better there and get adopted faster if they have a quieter environment. So we call that the library. And then it's into the back, the staff working area, the kitchen. We have an outdoor roaming room for cats. We have an outdoor play yard for the dogs. And then medical. The cats are divided into 0 to 6 months in the kitten room, where we quarantine them for a week at least, or have them not adoptable, so if their owner shows up, they can come and we still have them. We have an adult room for cats that's over 6 months that we quarantine them for 7 days before we make them available or spay and neuter them. I do a lot of exams and aging animals and making sure they're healthy, giving vaccines. It's an interesting way to practice because you have no history when the animal comes in. So if there's something wrong, you have to figure it out, which I think makes this job a lot of fun. I've owned my own practice. I still own a house call practice that I've had for 30 years, and I've worked as a relief vet, and this is just most of the time a fun atmosphere. I do get to play with kittens and puppies all day, but I do a lot of surgery. I do a lot of spays and neuters, and we do dentals. We send fractures out, but we do get them done. So a lot of surgery. I treat the pocket pets, the bunnies, the guinea pigs. There's not much to do with hamsters, and I don't treat scales or feathers. I'm kind of scared of birds, honestly, but it is mostly dogs and cats here. The hardest or most challenging, which is also the most fun, part of my job is when we have an animal come in that's sick and I have to figure it out. Where if I'm working in a hospital, I get all the history and I usually know what's wrong with the animal before I walk in the exam room. Here, you might have kittens with bloody noses, and we've had that before where we thought it was respiratory, and then we treated for that, and then all of a sudden another kitten in the litter started, and then the mom, and turned out that they had been rat poisoned before they came in. So it's the clues, you have to figure things out. I like that I don't really have to deal with the public. I don't have to ask a pet owner if we can do these blood tests. Can you afford to do these blood tests? Or, it's all my decision, and it just makes medicine so much more fun because I have the tools and I can do it without having to ask permission or worry about money. I like that a lot about the shelter, and this shelter in particular, because we have volunteers that raise money so we can do those things. I'm very proud of our quality of medicine. I think we achieve the quality of care that you would get in a private hospital, or that the animal would. The thing I like most about that is that I am the animal's advocate. There is no owner to tell me I can't do something or they don't want to do that. I can be the animal's advocate, and I like that. We're a very small staff here. I'm the only vet. My technician is the only technician on staff. We have 3 kennel attendants and 4 animal control officers, and then our supervisors in Lisette. So there aren't many of us. I think we're all pretty close and we all take care of each other. I had a house fire in 2018. Jeanette was at my house. I had to leave work because they called me and said my house was on fire, and Jeanette was at my house taking my clothes to wash, our clothes, mine and my husband's, my son's, and they let me keep my cat here for 3 months while we lived in a hotel. So I think everybody really looks out for each other. It's a friendly place to work. We all work for the same goal. We all work for the good and best for the animals, to get them well and to get them adopted out to the right person. And we're all in this as a team together, and we work together very well.